Hello everyone, welcome back to Evil Genius. Now, as you can see, everything is going relatively okay. You can see guns all over the place. Missions relatively complete. Optional objectives. We're doing good numbers wise. We probably need some snipers, I reckon.
This is a Sabre World Service announcement.
How's that for timing? So, what we're going to need to do is get some sniperage down here. Now, this could be a problem. I think we need to get rid of that one and put in a shooting range there, maybe. If we move this one down one, actually, let's just get rid of that one entirely for the moment. Because then what we can do is we can put it back in there. Like that. And then, can we put that in there? Not really, no. I'm thinking that we're going to have to put that there. And this is going to have to go like that. Or at least somewhere else. Let's actually take that out. And then we'll put that down there. And then, at least then we can still train people. And then, once that's moved, we can put the heavy shooting range in, like so. So that means essentially we've got the ability to train the snipers. Now, obviously, the snipers are going to come up here. So let's interrogate some of these snipers. And then what we'll do from that is we'll be able to put that up to like 10 or 15 and then start moving the base. Oh, hello boys. They're going to continue going back and forth, keeping themselves amused. We're fine with that. There's a sniper being interrogated. There's the super agent containment room, which is containing. Now, this is the thing, you see, because when we move into the new building, we need to basically build it as quickly as possible, build those internal corridors so that I can get the super agent containment room in place before they turn up and kill too many of my people, to the point where you're also going to be trying to get the training room in place as well so that you can train any of those minions that get killed. So it's a bit of a fine balancing act. Now let's turn that up to 10. Like so. Now that's interesting, we have 0 valets. Why do we have 0 valets? Are we not training valets? Or valets, or whatever the hell they're called? Do we have no ability to train them? No, we do. I'm going to get rid of that, just in case that's blocking the door. But these guys should be able to train the valets, whatever the hell they are. But that's something we're going to need a lot of when we're moving to the new place. Now, obviously, you can see technicians continuing to be trained. We're not using all the too many minions because it ends up crowding the base out. Oh, hello, fellas. You guys all need to die. We're not going to use that. It's fine as it is. So, plus, obviously, the game will stutter a little bit more as well. So, we want to try and reduce that if we can, by not having too many unnecessary people in there. Right, so there you go. We've now got 2 of the 10 marksmen that we require. So we've now got one of these guys going to get money, which is excellent. And what's going on here? That seems to be going strangely wrong. So we're going to kill him. because he's probably blocking that up. So what we'll also do is put in a school desk like that. Put one there, so we've got extra abilities to train people, particularly the valets, because they're the guys who are going to basically keep our building from catching fire. And I would like to have at least a reasonable amount of those, the technicians as well, because they're going to keep the lights on for everything that's involved. So really, I suppose it's going to be a bit of a slow episode, really, with a little bit of micromanaging by me. Maybe running some missions out here, maybe sort of doing some of these to try and catch as many of these things as we possibly can. Now, we have no valets we can send out for that. We also have this thing, which is the assistant, which is quite helpful. And some other bits and pieces. So, it's not like we're completely devoid of things that we can do. And we can get stuff in here like this. Because these things can actually be subject to research as well, which is really helpful. Now, we've only got 4 spin doctors, so let's just check to see how our training's going on the spin doctors. See, we've got 7 in total, but only 4 available. Now, if we change our filters to find out who's out in the field, so to speak. So we've got this guy here. We're going to change these to hiding. Here's our spin doctors. So let's get them out of dodge, and let's get them into here, like so. So we'll go for the Garibaldi crown jewels. We'll also want to get that as well, because that's really helpful. So for martial artists, Playboys, it's that one, I believe. Yes, it is. Good. And we'll have the spin doctors. We got the mercenaries. We don't have the valets. And that's why, to us, isn't that a low-powered rumble? Isn't it lovely? That's why, for us, these fellows here. There we go. So you can see, obviously, they got caught out in some kind of sort of stuck-on training thing. And as a result of that, it was a bit screwed. There it goes. There's got a Playboy coming to train him because he used to be a valet, got upgraded to a spin doctor, and then upgraded to a valet. You can see more spin doctors. There's a valet being trained as a spin doctor. We do have 1 valet. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that down to 7 because I don't want them to progress any further. I want them to just create valets. So that means that he's probably now just valeting it up. And there we go, we got another one. Or we're going to have another one soon. So he obviously is caught up, so we're going to kill him. There we go. So let's see what happens. Now, waiting for that to be installed. Got stuff down here, microwave. The electron microscope. And we'll move back up top. Now, what we're going to want to do also is put those guys to hiding. Because we don't really want to draw any attention to them as of yet. Just make sure that all the people are being dealt with. All these guys need to die horribly. There we go. There's the gun network doing its thing. They'll start running. Under fire from multiple directions. And all horribly, horribly murdered. That's part of the reason why. And so one of the valets will come charging out with this fire extinguisher, no doubt. We do have some other fire extinguishers in there as well. So, generally speaking, it's not too bad a situation. You've got all these nice places for them to relax, and there as well. These guys are literally just going to keep going back and forth and not doing anything. Hopefully they won't damage too much of their own stuff. Oh, it looks like we've got one of our technicians stuck in there. But we're training other technicians, so it's not the end of the world. So, if he doesn't come out for a while, that's such is life sort of thing, so be it and all that. So, our money is still going up though. Let's have a look. Why is that? We're still stealing 800. So we don't really want to steal diddly squat, really. So, I presume... Oh, hello. That would be nice as well. Technician, guard, scientist, and mercenary. Well, we can't do the technician. We could do the guards and the mercenaries. And the scientists, that's not a problem. But it's the techs that are the problem. So, this is why I want to get this built up. So, I'm going to change that to 16. And that to that. Leave it like that. Because I don't want any more scientists created. I just want more techs at the moment. Now, hopefully this has been installed here. It has. So we've now got a mercenary being trained with sniping. Good at shooting up stuff. And soldier of fortune. So there we go. And there we go. There's another guy there, seemingly being trained. There we go. There's another fellow. I'm not sure if there's a problem there. Because it's almost like they're not being trained at all. Which is a bit of a worry. What we might... Oh no, he is. There we go. Okay, he was clearly waiting for a Diplo to train him. So, yeah, not too bad. Right, so... I suppose to a certain degree it would be good if they just blew the shit out of this. Because then it would cost me money to get it back up and running. And that would help reduce the amount of money that I'm pulling in. See, 800 a month. Where is that coming from? So we've got that one, hiding. There we go, 200. They're plotting. They should be hiding. And these guys are hiding as well. Hiding. Could it be these? Ah, there we go. Hiding. There we go. So we're not bringing in any money now. Which is kind of what we want. Now, let's see. Okay, so. Let's grab the Garibaldi jewels. Grab the Garibaldis by the jewels. And you can see there we can't do that one because of the valets. Same with that one as well. But we do have a reasonable number of valets being created. How many do we need? We need 5. So, I mean, numbers there are good. We just need to get the valets in so that we can do what. And that number's going to go down as soon as we complete that mission as well. So these guys are all being well held, I suppose you could say. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these out. And we're going to replace them with guns. Now, that will make more of a demand on our power. But it also means that the guns are relatively expensive, so we'll be able to spend a reasonable amount of money doing it. There we go. So he's literally unconscious before he even reaches the first section. So, there we go, like that. And you can see they're 10,000 each. Now, there's the Garibaldi jewels. We'll take those and we'll put them down by the research area. So that'll be something else they can research, which is excellent. These guys need to snuff it. And we'll move back down to here. Here we go. So this is where we get to put in more guns. Put one in there. So it's literally, the arrangement we're going for here is like a post office. So you go all the way there, all the way back, all the way there, all the way back. And it just means it takes them longer to get out. All the time they're being shot at by guns. So the chances of them making it out unencumbered are very slim. In fact, that needs to be that way, that one needs to be that way. So what we need is you need one gun facing that way, and then the other gun at the other end facing that way, so they can fire in both directions. So you can see that's what we've done there. And what we'll also do is the same thing here. So we'll have this gun here firing in that direction. And then all those guns in there. So that'll help make a dent in the money. And they're all white, which means we're sending people out. We're not caught in some kind of build queue, which is good. So these guys resting, which is what we wanted. In an ideal world, we would be. I'd prefer to put one there and then another one there, but you need to be able to access both sides, which is slightly annoying. We'll see. I don't know if it means they won't. Oh heavens! Hello. Hi boys. What have you come here for? Oh, I know exactly what you guys have come here for. Bullety death is what you're here for. And you're going to find plenty of it, fellas. Plenty of it. What we'll do also is we'll put a few out here like this. Like that, just to provide a little bit of extra sideways firepower as well. And we'll just put in more. Because these things are expensive anyway, so we might as well just arm for bear, so to speak. So he's not going to last much longer, and the entire squad is dead. Good. Serves them right for coming to my island. That's what I say. If you're going to evil genius, you've got to do it properly. If it means that anybody who's not part of my organisation snuffs it, then that's the way it's got to be. But, you know, I guess the members of the organisation will probably disagree with that assessment, but, you know, I don't really care. It's my base. My plan. Deal with it. Look, see, here comes more guys with all the guns. Now, it's possible that that might take us up over this limit here. So, what we've got to do then is unpause that and then build some more power rooms down here. No, that's a staff room, you fool. We want the power room. Where's the bloody power room? Cannot see if looking. Hello. One. Door. Nuclear power station. The thing is, this won't solve the entire problem, and they'll keep attacking them. But the point is the fact that I will be able to at least make use of the power while I can. So it will give me a little bit extra something to play with. And then we'll do the same up here as well. Now the only drawback is that the doors tend to attack, tend to get their attention, but you know. What we can also do is we can also put loads of guns down here as well. So what we'll do is, if we sort of spread them out like this, And then we'll put a section sort of like that. And then a section like that. There we go. That should make a suitable dent in our wages as well. We could even set a set of guns here as well, just to intercept anybody who's running out. But we'll see. I mean, 968, 1120, so you can see now why the power becomes a requirement. So what we're going to do is build some topside shacks up here for additional power requirements. There we go. So that'll help us, and also obviously we've got to build the guns to protect them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, we've already got some over there. So we're okay there. So yeah, not looking too bad, I'd say. So let's have a look at our numbers. So you can see there you go, 3 snipers been created. We've now got 6 valets, which is better. Spin doctors, we'll leave that as it is, but you can see the valets are continuing to be created, which is good. And we've got more technicians available to us as well, which is also a good thing. The snipers are being trained, the mercenary is looking good. Obviously we're going to want to just get to a situation where these are all up and running. And we've got as many sort of security type people as we can get. So, yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. There you go, there's all the guns positions there. What we will do is we're going to take these 4 out and put power stations in there. Just to add a little bit more grunt of power. There we go. Should be somebody coming along to sort them out shortly. At least we hope so. Right, so they're getting rid of these. Now, we'll put these in their place. Come on, take them out. What's wrong with you, fellas? What's going on up here? Oh, more soldiers. Okay. What I think we also need to do is put more guns up here to deal with any troublesome soldiers. Oh, the other guys still haven't made it out, as you can see. But they're going to get shot as soon as they get down there anyway, so not the end of the world. Let's have a look. There we go. So they've now made it out. And these, I think they're Americans, these are Indians, obviously. As you can tell. So there we go, the guns take them out. Dead as doornails before they even leave. Meanwhile, the new soldiers go in for a bit of fun and games. And now literally walk in there and just keep getting gassed. So, there you go, somebody else tried to, one of the super agents tried to get out. And what we'll do is we'll take that and put that in there, and that's grey. Oh dear, that's not a good sign. Yeah, for that reason, look at that. Oh, no, there we go, they've gone white, that's alright then. And as you can see, power usage. Goodbye. So what we might do is delete all of that and put it in for power. Now, as you can see, these things are now sparking, which means they're subject to wear. So you can see now, fortunately, because they're 340 wear, and if we look at this, the technicians, we've got 4 at the moment, we're going to have 20 eventually. That can only be a good thing. So let's have a look, because we're going to change that to 5, so that they keep making the valets until we get up to 20. See, so they are making it out already. They seem smarter than the average bear. But, you know. We haven't put these in because we don't really want to generate money. We just want to gas them and annoy them. So we'll put that to level 2 so our boy can get out. There we go. And these guys are just staying on the outskirts of the gas area. But, you know, we'll see if it changes. There we go. And dropped right on the head. Almost. Oh, okay. We seem to be doing well. Whether or not this will come in Evil Genius 2, where it will actually fill out the whole area with smoke, that would be a nice touch. Sort of billows out and all the rest of it, but we'll see. Anyway, we are continuing to watch the level of troops that we have in our organisation. And obviously, we're trying to build the power as quickly as humanly possible. So you can see all this has been built. They're probably bringing down some of the nuclear power stations. That'll be at the front there. Not really that fussed. So let's just settle them to be murdered as soon as they come back out. So we'll have to wait and see, because we've got to keep an eye on the power, because it's going to be a delicate balance. We want to get this power here in quickly before these things completely expire. Now obviously they've got a significant amount of wear available to them, and if you look, you can see our technicians are working on them. Oh, this fella here. Hello. And he's going to be fixing equipment like this. And they'll be able to keep it all lights on, so to speak. But that will help take it out, because once it gets down to yellow and yellow, as you can see, that means it's borderline problematical for us. And these things do generate 50 power, so there you go. See, look, you can see him repairing one of those. And that situation won't change until such times as we get the extra power in. So where are these guys? Why is he getting money? He must have... See what I mean? So he's going out to get stuff, which means we are going to have to stop this, and this, and this, and this, this, this. Because we're now running on battery. So, let's hope these things get moved in quickly. Let's get all these guys murdered. Right. Okay. So there you go, these guns will take out these fellas as they move out. Meanwhile, they're all horribly dead. Change that to level 2 so they'll actually sort it out. Let's see. Oh, another set. See if they break in or not. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, you don't want to die. Damn. Just managed to sneak in there. Crafty, what's it? Oh well. Got out with some heat. And hello. Mr. Destruction has arrived. And we are going to capture him as soon as possible. Yuku can die. So let's see where our slippery little machine gunning friend is. There we go, he's putting down C4. But he's also going to be under fire from multiple directions. Look at that, see, power coming in. Being shot at by multiple turrets. Why have they stopped? Oh, they've incapacitated him, which means the C4 is going to blow up and damage him as well. Just like that. But it also does damage to the turrets. So we've got more power being brought in. How's our technicians? Only 4. Ugh. Be another one, hopefully taking it a little bit further up. There we go, we're now green, which means these guys will stop sparking. Which is good. So, mark all them to be murdered as soon as they make it out. And let's make this into another power plant, I think. Nice door. And an even nicer power station. So, we're kind of a little bit of a sort of stalemate situation right now. Obviously, we're going to get another guy in here, which would be nice, and keep him incapacitated there. These doors here, I'll set to level 3 because we don't want anybody going into those yet. The gas power area seems to be working fine. So I'm wondering, no, I couldn't have put another one there, could I? No, it wouldn't have worked. Okay. So not the most ideal build. Now, what's happening with Captain Machine Gun down here? Oh, well, he's still unconscious. And he's going to kill any minion who goes near him. And the machine guns are going to shoot at him. So there's another one to set fire to. There we go. Thank you. So he's going to basically be down here causing all sorts of trouble. Now, how many lives does he have? Dubai. Right, there you are. Okay. Let's send you down to deal with this little shitbag. There we go. There we go, more power going in. And they have to stay as level 2 because the engineers, these guys, need to be able to get to them. And okay. So we don't have enough yet that we can do that. We need 5 valets and we've got 6. I don't really want to take the risk until we've got at least 10. A technician, 2 technicians, biochemists. Put them in there. Now, I'm guessing that's these guys. Yeah, they breached it. But they're not going to go anywhere, really. So we shouldn't really worry about it. Anyway, that has been this week's episode of Evil Genius. I hope you boys and girls have enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment down below and say hello and all that funky good stuff. We'll see you next time.